Hey YouTube, what's up? What's up? Get on in here. Want to talk about what's in the skies? What's in the skies? Concerning the astrological phenomena. So yeah, this is April. This is a very exciting and a very scary month at the same time. So I know we've all heard about the April 8th solar eclipse. Okay. Almost everybody in the world probably done heard about it, but I'm pretty sure that most of the world and most of y'all have not heard about all these other things, these astrological and sky phenomena going on in April. So April 1st, Monday, I work weekends, so every Monday I like to take myself out to eat. I go to the movies or something. I like to do something for myself. So I decided to go to this restaurant that I had not been to in a minute. It was an Asian buffet, and I love that place. So I had kind of forgotten exactly where it was. And I passed it up and I'm like, oh my God, where am I going? I'm going to the other restaurant I like to go to every now and then, which is another buffet. Look, I'm a buffet, I'm a foodie. I love my buffets. So I turned around and went back down the street, and I saw the buffet I wanted to go through, but I said, okay, but I said, okay, let me just drive up in this Walmart parking lot because it's in the same vicinity, the same major mall strip. It's just a little bit down the way. So I drove into the Walmart parking lot, and then the front part was blocked off. I'm like, wait a minute. The front part is blocked off. I had to go right back out into the highway, busy behind a highway, and try to make it to the driveway in the parking lot, the exact parking lot and driveway where the restaurant was. So I finally got there. So today, me and my homie, we had planned to go to this Indian restaurant that we had never been to. We love our Indian food. We love spices and stuff like that. And she told me about this one I had never been to. So I said, "Hey, that's what's up." Um, she told me she would meet me there at 1 because she had to take care of some business. I said, "Cool." So I got there at 1 on the dot. And she called and said, "Well, I'm not going to be there for 15 to 30 minutes because woo, 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 and woo." I said, "Well, okay." So I went to the hand-me-down store to see what they had in there and got me a few items. And I put them on hold because I was like, shoot, I can't wait in this line to pay for my items. I got to get back to the restaurant, which was like not even a minute away. So I put my stuff on hold and came back to the restaurant. She calls again. "Oh my God, I'm sorry. I know we were supposed to meet at 1. I might not be able to meet you until like 2 o'clock or something like that." And I'm like, "Oh my God, okay." So I ran all the way back and went and got my stuff and paid for it and came back. And then she texts me again, "Girl, I ain't gonna be there to 3." I said, "Oh my God," again. "Oh my God," over and over again. So I go in order because I'm hungry, I'm excited, and I ordered my appetizer, my drink, and then I got my meal. So around 3 or after, she finally comes in, and honey, I was almost through with my meal. She went and ordered and stuff like that. We had a nice talk, but we were also talking with the waiter too, an Indian dude. Had a nice conversation with him, but we were talking about how things have been just up in the air in the last few days. She told me about another incident about I think it was Sunday, where she was had to go back and forth with this person who, she had to get some important paperwork from them, and I forgot she the type of people I can't remember that work for lawyers. You know what I'm talking about. And she was like, "Okay, come over." She came over, and the woman didn't answer the door. And then she had to come back, and she called, and the woman said, "Okay, you can come back such and such time." And then she answered the door again. She was about to walk away, then the woman answered the door, and then just a whole bunch of crazy mess. I mean, crazy, just back and forth. And like me, I had to re-register for an important benefit, and I sent the paperwork that they wanted in, that they asked for. I sent proof of this, proof of that, and they claimed that they didn't get one of the proofs. I said, I know I sent it, so I sends it again. Just, it's like you going over the same thing over and over again. And we were like, oh my God, I hope this is not the energy of April and beyond. Lord have mercy. Talk about getting upset and getting your blood pressure up, and you just, it's just wild. So we have a lot going on with this month, and it's more than just about that eclipse, which is in Aries. We're in Aries right now. The sun is in Aries right now, and that of course the if there's an eclipse, solar eclipse is gonna be in the same in sign the sun is in. It's solar. Okay, so not only that, we started talking about the astrological placements, and what she said, she really keeps up with the astrological placements and the energy that's coming through at the time. Now, I don't keep up with it that much. Like, I'll keep up with Mercury retrograde, because I know that that's not the time where you want to do new things. You don't want to get your car fixed. You don't want to get your nothing fixed. No type of electronics. You might want to just put it away, put your car away for a minute, get on public transportation or whatever until that Mercury retrograde passes. All right, because a lot of times when you do because Mercury deals with travel and cars and electronics, a lot of times when you get those things fixed, you'll have to fix them again and again and again. I have experienced that. I know the energy is real. So, I really keep my eyes on the Mercury retrogrades, but not so much the rest of the chart. But she goes in. I mean, she goes in on what's going on in the chart, and how the planets are charted in the skies. And, I say she tried to plan her life around that, which is smart. It really, especially with that Mercury retrogrades. But, as far as astrology is concerned, April is a heavy month. Okay, so the North Node right now I'm talking about the chart for the United States. The North Node is in Aries, and the South Node is always the opposite of the North Node, and the South Node is in Libra. Okay, so we got the Mercury went retrograde today, and today at the same time. I noticed something real funny about the lights when I turn on in my car. When I turn on my left or right signal, especially my right turn signal, all of a sudden the light on the radio will flash and dim. It'll go in and go out for dim, and then lighten back up. And then I notice if I hit the left turn signal, the other side of the dashboard, funny, the lights start getting funny. So I'm like, oh my God, why do I have to have this type of problem during this Mercury retrograde? Because I know I'm not supposed to fix it now. So if it's an issue that needs to be fixed now, I'm just gonna have to put my car up, because I've already been hit. by the Mercury retrograde, which started um, today. So the ninth house, which is the house of Sagittarius, that rules travel, education, religion, blah blah blah. Okay, look it up. It has a stellium in it, and what a stellium means, when there's more than three planets in one sign or one house, is called a stellium. All right, so that's a lot of power punching in that house. That's a mandate for what they call a mandate from heaven. You're gonna have to really take care of business in that house. You are demanded to take care of business that's in that house. So in the ninth house stellium, there is Mars, Saturn, Neptune, Pisces, and Venus. Now, Mars, Saturn, and Neptune are all in Pisces, okay? Mars, Saturn, Neptune are in Pisces, but Venus is in Aries, but she's in the ninth house. So the 10th house is has the North Node in it, the moon, the sun, and Mercury, and all of those planets are in Aries. The rest of the planets, Jupiter and Uranus, are in Taurus. So all of our planets are at the top of the chart, which is the conscious side. Okay, the bottom um, houses 1 through 7. That's the subconscious. So we're on all these. This is very important when things are happening at the top of the chart. You know it's gonna is like, you know, it's what you can see. It's what you can you know, what's going to affect you outwardly, so to speak. And with all these planets here in Aries too, oh my God, Aries is ruled by Mars, put it that way. So Aries carries a leadership and initiative type energy, and you can't procrastinate with Aries, because you're gonna get ran over for real. You're gonna have some serious problems. Whatever business you that's in front of you, you better take care of it ASAP. And with this weird energy that's happening right now, you might have to go over stuff about 2 or 3 or 4 times over. You know good and well you sent that money, you paid that money on that credit card, but some reason they didn't get it. And so you find out maybe too late that you owe a fee for a payment that you actually made. You got to fix that. So you got to watch all your business and make sure that everything is set in stone in the way that it should be, because this energy is very funny. And Aries says take care of business. Also, Aries rules anger. Aries rules war. So you got all these war planets, solar, full solar, super solar eclipse, and North Node and Aries and stuff like that. And the way when I look at this, when I look at all this Arien energy, and then I look at all that Piscean energy, it makes me think that, you know, I kind of feel like it has something to do with war on the horizon. Okay, there's getting ready to be a big war. And then when I look at the Piscean planets that come before, it's like war through a sneak attack. Okay, so you know what? We're in war. We are in war, not simply because of the solar eclipse, not simply because of that. It's just an overall general. This is wartime, and it's gonna come. It's not gonna come all of a sudden. It's gonna come through sneak attacks, and that's what all this energy is telling us. And they said that I think what Pluto was gonna be in Aquarius for 20 years. You know, Pluto is terrorism, uprising, people uprising, because Aquarius is humanitarian, and it has a lot to do with the masses. So there's going to be a lot of uprisings, serious uprisings, and war and all that. Pluto and Mars and Aries, oh my God, for the next 20 years. So it's about to really kick off now, because I really do think that barge hitting that bridge in Baltimore, I think that was well, it is significant, but according to what it might lead to is a very small act of war, and that's just how I see it, y'all. So it's time to, it's time to get our business affairs in order, and to look for what people have been talking about for a while now. Electrical outages, water shortages, food shortages, and stuff like that. It's not gonna come with a bang. It's just leading up to it more and more and more. So I know the best place that you can prepare for a lot of this stuff, and probably in some cases the only place that where you can prepare for this is in your heart. Some things we can only prepare in our heart, but I really believe that Piscean energy, with the Mars, Saturn, and Neptune all in Pisces, and then is what's following is all that Arien energy. Those are sneak attacks. Those are acts of war, made to look like an accident. A lot of things are going to start happening, and it's going to be made to look like an accident. It's not an accident. It's not an accident. So get your heart ready. We need to get into astrology. For centuries, the science was kept from us because the powers that be, they wanted that power. They wanted that knowledge. And now the masses have it, and we still have a lot of people that reject it or don't take it serious. You need to take this serious, because planetary energies is what moves the world, honey, the universe. Planetary energies. So I just wanted to bring that to you. I didn't really talk about the Jupiter, Uranus, and Taurus, but I might as well go into that a little bit. I really wanted to get into all this Arien energy. Oh my God. Before I get into that, I want y'all to be aware of just these angry feelings, all this pain that you've never really dealt with. It's gonna come to the surface. Aries is gonna y'all gonna be fighting. You're gonna be fighting. So you're gonna have to learn how to fight with with your mind, and just back off, and turn around, turn away, and go the other way, and just take a nip, and leave it at that. Get over your feelings and yourself, because there's gonna be a lot of fights and clashes on the mundane level. You and your mates, folks at work. More so, it's gonna uptick to a place of extreme, where it could get extremely dangerous with all that Arien, fire, Mars energy. And with that eclipse, with the North Node in Aries and the South Node in Libra, it's time to cut off a lot of relationships. And I did a reading on that. You're gonna have to let a lot of relationships go. It's all about not following the crowd, but being a leader, being stepping ahead, and being at what's the word I want to use? The word that I want to use is slipping my mind. Okay, you making the steps, just moving forward, and not waiting for somebody to do it for you or with you. And a lot of relationships are just gonna fall off. They're just gonna go with that North Node in Aries. You have to let it go. So let's talk a little bit about Jupiter, Uranus, and Taurus. Taurus is a earth sign. It rules money, luxury, and stuff. The five senses. Taurus can be stubborn, but for the most part, I want to focus on the money part, not so much the luxury and the, resources and stuff like that. But Jupiter expands, and it can expand it can expand a house in a situation, a good way or a bad way. You could have Jupiter in the 6th house, and they say that's a planet of luck. But in the sixth house of sickness, you just might have a whole bunch of sicknesses that you have to deal with at the same time. But this time it's in money, the money sign. So that's big money. But Uranus is like, it's like it's there and it's not. So if there's an opportunity, money to get some money, you better jump to it. Aries said jump on it, grab for it. You know, uh, what like I'm so mad because that doggone word just slips my mind. And when I finish this video, I'm gonna think about it. I know how I am. But definitely be assertive, and you might have to be aggressive, but not to the point where you clash. So these are interesting times, okay? So thank you for listening to this video. Please like and share, support the channel. Love y'all. Be safe and be aware. Peace.